hey, Pace, I need help structuring the deal.
Heck yeah, let's do it. We got a nice little fancy pen. We're gonna do it right here on the whiteboard. Now, Juan just joined Subto like 2 weeks ago. He's a licensed real estate agent. He already has his first Subto deal under contract. And I heard that it's a really awesome structure.
Yeah,
we are gonna jump into a really complicated deal he has listed. It's 7 houses altogether, and he wants me to give him advice on how to structure that. So stick around for that. But I wanna hear about your first deal. How did you structure your first Subto deal?
Well, it came out of the 7 listings that I have. This guy called me and saw my listings, and they've been sitting down there for a while. And he said, hey, I want you to list my property. I asked him, hey, do you have a loan on the property? He's like, yeah, 3%, 30-year fix. I said, okay, are you open to discuss your options other than, the traditional way? And I said, yeah, let's do it. So I went back to the community, started asking questions because I have no idea how to structure the deal.
So he's so new to the Subto community that he did not even watch the course. Forget about courses and forget about mentorships. You need a community of people. So you went back to the Subto community and they started giving you advice on how to structure the deal.
Yes, they did. And I followed exactly what they told me to do. And so I went back to the seller and I said, hey, well, listen, what I did, I put together, his net out of the selling the traditional way and the Subto, and what the net would be for him. I said, there's no way you're gonna get, all of your equity in the traditional way because, seller concessions, commissions, da-da-da-da. And this way you get your full equity. And I have a buyer for you. And it's like, okay, well, what's the subject to transaction? It's like, I'll be right back. Let me go ask Mike.
This is why you join a community, because right outside, we're at a flip right now in Phoenix, Arizona, and you can just meet people and they'll just help you solve the problem inside of the community. Instead of watching a course and reading a book, just get on the phone. You just got on the phone with people in the community. The buyer probably helped you to structure and explain the deal, right?
Yeah.
That's why you join a community. You don't pay for a mentorship. You don't pay for all that kind of stuff. So let's go into your other deals. You got 7 houses.
So
Are they individual houses or are they
They're
townhouses?
individual. They're condos that are being used as Airbnbs.
So they're already Airbnbs right now?
Yes.
Okay, so the seller is an Airbnb investor.
Yes.
How did he buy them?
Cash.
Okay, he paid cash. So he has no underlying loan and he wants his money out of the deal. Why? Why does he want his money?
I don't know yet. He wants to probably invest in something else.
One of the most important things I would always do when you're working and structuring a deal is bunnies. So like when I ask an agent, why is the seller getting their cash out? And the agent says, well, I don't know. I'm just happy to take the listing. Well, then if you don't know what his motivation is of where he's gonna put his money, it's not impossible to structure a deal. It's just a lot harder to understand how to structure a deal. But here's my first thought. He has 7 houses. What would you say the average house is listed for?
$300K.
Okay, $300K. So he's got $2.1 million in houses that he's trying to have you sell on the open market.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna sell these for $2.1 million. He's gonna pay probably $150,000 in commissions. Did he buy these and did they go up in value or?
Well, he did what he did like 20 years ago. He bought a lot of houses.
So he's owned these for 20 years.
Well, not this ones. He did a 1031 exchange.
Okay, so here's the problem. He's gonna have another massive tax implication, okay? Okay, this is what I would do if I was him. Okay, this is what we call a sub 3. Okay.
So the original 2.1 were 500,000. That was his investment.
So his investment into the 2.1 is $500,000, which means he has a $1.6 million capital. He has a $1.6 million capital gain, which means he's going to pay, let's just say 30% on 1.6 million. Mm-hmm. He's going to pay over $500,000 in taxes.
Yeah.
Okay, F that. Are you kidding me? If it was me, here's what I would do. I would do a sub 3. Okay, sub 2 is when I take over your mortgage that you already have. Sub 3 is when I ask you to go get a mortgage and then I take it over. So what I would do is I would tell the seller, hey, seller, would you be willing to do a new refinance on these houses?
Okay.
Why? Because if he does a new refinance on these houses, he will bring in, let's say out of 2.1, he'll bring in like $1.5 million in cash, tax-free. That debt, he goes and gets a loan against the 2.1 million. He gets $1.5 million. Let's say he goes to myinvestorloan.com. He gets $1.5 million tax-free. Okay. You let the buyer take over those new loans, Subto. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then the remaining $600,000 in equity, you only have him seller finance only that portion. Okay. We also will call this a Morby method a lot of times. Okay. Morby method. So the seller goes and gets the loan. Okay. I'll go give you a term sheet on this. In fact, we'll do a part 2 of this. Okay.
All right.
You and I will work this deal together.
Yep.
I don't know the addresses, and I don't know that I'm the buyer, but I'll at least go through the steps with you. Okay. Yep. I will go to either your seller, and I want you to call your seller today and say, hey, seller, I've got a buyer. This might save you a lot of money on taxes.
Okay.
The buyer says if you go do a cash out refinance and you take out as much equity as possible, and you let that buyer take over that payment, he will also do a seller finance payment to you. So I'll have 2 payments, one for the 1.5 and one for the 600. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so hybrid deal, whatever. And if he says, no, I don't want to get a loan, say, okay, well, what if the buyer got a loan for 1.5? Would you seller finance the remaining equity of $600,000?
Okay.
I bet you he would do that.
I think so.
And if he did a 1031 to get into the deal, this guy's really smart, so he's not going to want to pay any taxes.
Right.
This is a Morby method all day long. I would love to take a look at helping you structure this deal. It's here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Where are the houses?
Old Town Scottsdale.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right next to on Camelback and Hayden.
Okay.
Right there, next to the fashion.
Call the seller today and set an appointment for me to talk to him, and I can explain this to him as long as he's interested.
Yep, absolutely.
If he is interested, I'll go get a loan for the 1.5 million. And then we'll structure a payment on the 600,000, and I can get all 7 houses with no money out of my pocket, and he can get $1.5 million in tax-free money on day 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think is gonna be interesting.
That structure right there is worth $1 million in education right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll do a part 2 of this, guys. Part 2 of Morby Method, how Juan found a seller, has 7 houses. The seller wants to get as much money as possible, but the houses are not moving, and the seller's ready to go invest his money somewhere else. If the seller sold them on the traditional market right now for 2.1 million, he'd pay $500,000 in taxes. So he'd only walk away with 1.6, 1.5. With creative finance, I can get into these 7 houses with no money out of my pocket if I do the Morby method, and this seller will get 1.5 million of his money today with no taxes. Juan gets paid, I get some properties. Pretty cool. Now, we've done a lot of videos on Morby Method. If you guys want to see some of those videos in the meantime, while you're waiting for part 2, click over here. You guys will see a full breakdown of how a Morby Method works, when to use it. Right here, the Morby Method solves a major problem that Subto would not solve, or seller finance would not solve without a Morby Method. Click on those videos and we'll see you guys in part 2.